What's up, guys? Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be breaking down a two-question wide receiver football IQ test. So we're going to give you two different scenarios, and you guys are going to have to think about what the wide receiver did wrong in this first specific scenario, and then what you would do off the line of scrimmage versus a specific press coverage look on a slant route in the next clip. So I hope this video helps you guys out. If you guys would like to see any more specific content, any types of videos from us, fellas, we appreciate all the suggestions, and we read all of your comments, so don't hesitate to leave any kind of feedback for us in the comment section below. Let's get started with this video. So first route right here, we're going to play this thing full speed, and I want you guys to think about what the wide receiver did wrong. So I'm going to play it full speed. If you're not familiar with our quiz test format, what we're going to do is I'm going to give you guys a chance to pause the video after we play it full speed, think about your answer, and then I'm going to break it down. So we're going to play it full speed. So I want you guys to think about what the wide receiver did wrong right here, why this route didn't work, and what he could have done a little bit better. I'm going to play it full speed one more time so you guys can see it. Again, coming off the line, gets jammed up, force to the outside. So what could that wide receiver have done better? So you guys can go ahead and pause the video, think about your answer to this specific test. All right, and now we're going to break this thing down. Now, before I break this down, fellas, one thing that we are offering on our website now is a full 8-week combined wide receiver gym and on-field workout schedule. So if you guys want an 8-week workout split with all the specific on-field workout drills that wide receivers need to be doing and in the gym exercises, every single drill and exercise is broken down with sets and reps, and there is over 500 workouts contained in this workout plan. So check out that very first link in the description below if you're interested in our 8-week gym and on-field wide receiver combo training schedule. Let's talk about this. So first thing that he did wrong here off the line was that he dropped his hands and exposed his chest. So if that's what you guys thought, if you thought the thing that was incorrect about this was his release and him exposing his chest, you would be 100% correct. So let's break this down on why this is a problem. So when wide receivers come off the line, obviously, like if we have to run a curl route, a stop route, a comeback route, whatever it is, any kind of route, and I have this kind of coverage where that DB's inside shade, my inside foot is between his feet. That's how we want to think of it. If he's lined up inside shade like this, I have to threaten him inside because we know he's lined up inside shade for a reason. He's lined up inside shade to protect the inside. He does not want me to take off and take the inside release. His whole entire goal is to force me to this sideline because that sideline is his help. He does not have any help over the middle. Not only because one-on-ones, but in a real game scenario, he's not going to have any help to the inside. So this receiver decides to do the right thing, attack his leverage off the line, but when he goes with this move, what does he see? How his hands drop down to his side. Now, off the line of scrimmage when it comes to hand technique, a lot of wide receivers like to do this. They'll be in their stance and they'll have their hands crossed, right? You don't want to do that because that's inefficient, but also guys will hold their hands down here and that's completely fine. I want you to be relaxed off the line, but the issue is that when you attack a DB or go at a DB, if you don't have your hands ready to go and your hands are down by your side, you are exposing your entire chest. And when you expose your entire chest, that makes it very easy for a DB to get hands and just wall you completely to that sideline. Yeah, maybe he's grabbing his jersey a little bit, but he shouldn't even have hands on me in the first place. So make sure, wide receivers, when we come off that line, we're not dropping my hands. I'm staying in a good explosive position. I'm ready to fight those hands. I'm relaxed and I'm ready to fight those hands. Now, another thing that guys will say is that, oh, well, when it's pressed, you want to have your hands up by your chest. I don't like that either because when your hands are super tight, high, and you're super tense up here in your traps, it limits your movement. You want to be relaxed and you want to be ready to go. Anywhere from this region to maybe a little bit higher is where you want to be with your hands. So you're ready to fight. You don't expose your chest, but also you are relaxed and have range of motion. Let's play this thing again, full speed one more time. Just make sure, fellas, we don't expose my chest when it's press coverage. We are always ready to combat those hands. Okay, so now let's talk about this look here. So we're going to be talking about a slant route. Okay, so now what we're going to do is give you a scenario, then you guys have a chance to pause it and think about your answer. So we got an outside shade DB. I want you guys to think about, before we play this clip, what kind of a release would you choose with an outside shade DB when you have to run a 3-step slant? And why is this DB lined up outside shade? So you guys can go ahead and pause the video. And now we're going to break this thing down, okay? So now, if you decided to go with a like a release where you attack his leverage outside, like a triple step release, you would be correct. And if you said he's lined up outside shade because he has safety help to the inside or some kind of help to the inside, that would also be correct. So let's talk about this, right? So if this DB's lined up outside shade, he's expecting an outside route, or simply he just wants to force you to take the inside release because maybe it's like a two-man situation. Maybe in a real game, it's like this could could be a cover 2 look in a real game, but main thing you want to understand is he's got help and he's trying to force you inside. So if you have to run a slant route, what a lot of wide receivers will do is they'll see this outside shade look and they'll just think, oh, great, and they'll just go attack the inside. Now, or just go run to the inside. They won't even bother with a release. Now, the problem with that is that this DB is going to get hands on you, get right into your hip, and force you into the middle of the field where his help is. And that could screw up spacing in your offense. So watch what this wide receiver does. He works him off the line with like this 3-step almost diamond release, and that widens that DB off the platform. So he comes off here. He gives a little 1-2 off the line. You don't necessarily have to do that. You can go straight into him if you want, but that certainly helps. And he goes left, right, left, attacking him, threatening him to the outside. Why do you want to attack his leverage? Because that DB, when he's lined up outside shade, his goal is to protect the outside. He does not want you to get outside. Just like in the last clip, we were talking about inside shade. He doesn't want you to go inside. So this DB doesn't want you to go outside. So we attack him where he doesn't want me to go, aka his leverage. That's going to widen him off the platform. And guess what? Even if he does get hands on me, I made a bigger window for my quarterback to hit me in, and I created more space from his help to the inside. Okay, so now that's why you would attack his leverage, and that's why he's lined up outside shade. Now, why wouldn't you just do like a wide step release? Just like step with your back foot outside and then just go. Because there's too much space between the two of you. We're off the ball and he's maybe about a yard off. So there's about 2 yards of distance between us. So if you just do one hard step to the inside, you still have to run a 3-step slant, right? So if you take that one hard step and he moves, let's say he moves out the platform, there's too much space in between you guys. So you still have to get to here, and he has a ton of space between the two of you to react. So we take that triple step to really get into him, close the distance, make it uncomfortable. So when we do swap by, we make it tight and he doesn't have as much space or time to recover to my movement. Let's play this thing again, full speed one more time. This is a great execution of this triple step release, attacking this DB's leverage off the line and running that slant route versus outside shade. All right, fellas, I really want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Again, if you guys have any kind of feedback for us, any kind of content you'd like to see next, don't hesitate to leave that in the comment section below. We always appreciate the feedback from you guys, and it's always great to hear from you guys. And again, fellas, if you'd like an 8-week combo workout program what wide receivers should do in the gym and on the field with sets, reps, video examples of each drill, and examples of each gym exercise, check out that very first link in the description below. I'll see you guys next time.